I think it's a good thing. I don't think people talk about it enough, and it's something that is horrible. I feel like, I guess, I don't know, I feel kind of both ways, more towards non-abortion, but everybody has their own beliefs. I don't know.
Have you seen the display?
I saw that side and this side, and then I talked to somebody over there. I mean, it's definitely graphic pictures, and I'm glad that they have signs up saying graphic pictures ahead, because if you can't handle seeing these pictures, you shouldn't come over here, because they're definitely, it's sad.
What are they pictures of?
Fetuses, like unborn babies. Like, yeah, unborn babies. Like, this one doesn't even have like its skin yet. It's just the insides.
Yes. Hey, that is right.
I don't know. I mean, I think it's sad.
It's just different for everyone in their body.
I guess some people have their own opinions, and they have their own beliefs. Some people believe that it's okay, and some people believe it's not.
You know that's the #1 cause of death in America?
Abortion?
Abortion, yeah. It's double that of heart disease, which the government says is the #1 cause of death. It's the #1 surgery done in America also.
Wow.
They also, more women are aborted than boys because people want to have one boy and one girl. So if they have a girl first and they have another girl, they'll abort the girl until they have a boy.
Wow.
And you can go into Planned Parenthood and say, I already have one girl, I want a boy, so I have to abort this child, and they'll do it.
I don't agree with that. Just because you're selfish and you want one boy and one girl, I definitely don't agree with that. And like, I mean, I'm almost 25 and I've never heard anything that you just said. So that's crazy that that's not out there more.
You know, in Texas, in middle school, the nurse can bring your daughter to Planned Parenthood and have her have an abortion without the parents knowing about it or without them calling the police.
Yeah, I definitely don't want
let's move over here a little bit.
my kids to be involved in that. Like in middle school, people shouldn't even be having sex in middle school.
You know, in the hospitals here in Texas, they'll actually, you can have like an 8-month-old abortion, and they induce labor. And what they do is actually take the baby and leave it in a closet until it dies. Sometimes it takes 12 hours for the baby will suffocate to death. Because they want to have an abortion. They don't want to have an adoption. And it's legal. Abortion will continue as long as it's hidden, is some of the phrases that are out there. #1 cause of death. It's kind of amazing, huh?
Yeah.
So before you saw these photos, have you thought about abortion very often or very much?
Not really. I mean, I've never had a question if I'm going to have an abortion or not. I've never been pregnant, so I've never, I mean, I did go with a friend to a clinic, and she ended up not being able to because she was too far along, and she ended up having the baby. And she's like 4 now. But other than that, I've never gone, I've never really, never thought about it because I've never considered it.
Right. Does it look like a blob of cells?
It looks, I mean, there's legs and arms, and like I can see intestines. It's like a person, but with like no really skin. Like you can see like right through it. And its head is like the size of a dime. That's sad.
You feel any differently about abortion after seeing these images?
Yeah. Like in talking to you and the other person I talked to. Yeah, I feel different about it.
When is it okay to kill your own child, do you think? What would be a circumstance would be okay?
I mean, I was talking to the other person, and like when it comes to rape is, I think, a really horrible thing to have to go through. And carrying a child for 9 months from a rape, I think, would be a very hard thing to do. I don't know if I could do it. I've never been in that situation, so I'm not sure. But I can see that it would probably be a very hard thing. I don't see how I could continue my life day after day for 9 months with a reminder of rape and this horrible thing.
You know, in Muslim countries, when a girl's raped, they kill the girl, and they call it a mercy killing, because it's very shameful to be raped. It's shameful for the girl and it's shameful for the family. So the Muslim countries, what they do, and it's legal, is they kill the girl. In America, what we do is we kill the baby, you know, because it's shameful and it's hard. But I know a lot of women who are actually born from a mother who was raped, and all of them are so glad that they were actually born, and none of them wishes they were raped. And the mothers will testify that it's so great that they didn't do what everybody was telling them to do, which is have an abortion, because they love their child. You know how a bad parent, the kids love them anyway?
Yeah.
Even though they're a horrible parent?
No, yes.
You know?
I know.
Well, it's the same way. We can't help but love our kids.
Yeah. But the 9 months carrying the baby and having that reminder every day, I was probably very hard on them. And yeah, I'm sure after they have the baby and they've grown up, I'm sure they are so glad they have the baby. But those 9 months is probably very hard.
After they have an abortion, the next 30 or 40 years is very hard.
Oh yeah,
because they know they killed their own child, you know. But anyway, thank you so much for talking to me.
Thank you.